Hey, what's up, good people? What's happening, good people? How you doing? Welcome to Stock Up with Larry Jones. If you're new, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. And this one is going to be different. We're going to look at the market for the last half hour, and we're going to actually kind of trade it a little bit. And we have people that are making money. I won't explain what's going on, but at the beginning of this, I'm going to tell you in the body of this video is a link. It is still live for a 48-hour promo into money moves. We are making money in money moves. Where my money movers at? Someone just got in today. Someone just got in yesterday and are already making money. Okay, so we're just gonna look at the last hour and try to trade the last half hour. Okay, want to give you guys a look inside of what we're doing. Hey, Charles Percy, man, you know you from the country, Charles Percy. Where your folk from? Mississippi, like mine. Hey, what's up? All right, we're gonna go right into it, good people. It is 2:26 or 3:26 Eastern Standard Time, and let's just take a look at how I just want to help you guys to make money right here. All right. I'm not new, but I've been. Come on. All right. So let's look at what's going on. All right. We're not talking about BTC. Listen, I already told you everything you could buy. I've already given all of the money that I'm going to give to BTC in this period. I am going to start to buy again. Okay. But I'm going to let you guys know. All right. I have other places I'm just putting my money, but it's a good range to be accumulating. All right. Okay. How are you? Finally. Yes. All right. So let's go right into it. I'm going to talk a lot. Those that have been in money moves have been making this. Hey, my girl, look, tell them how we learning and earning the money moves, right? Let them know. All right, let's go right to it, good people. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do that, and we're just going to look at what's happening. Now, this is going to look confusing to you at first, but I'm going to explain it at the end, right? So I have the Larry Jones traffic trader engaged. All right. Hey, we here. Okay, we here. We in this building. All right. This is the Larry Jones traffic trader. I'm going to explain it in a few minutes. Okay. And then we're going to see what's happening. All right. And we're going to go from there. Right. Look at this. First day here. Green. Ho. All right. So we have the traffic trader here. I'm going to explain what it does, and then at the end of this, I'm going to explain what's behind the engine. Okay, right out of the gate, though, let me know if you made money this morning and you are still making money, not just by following my rules, but using the tools and making your own money. Right. So we had a green light, then a yellow light, a red light, then there's a green light in there. Okay, and it ran us all the way up. Then we had a yellow light. What does yellow light means? That there's a reversal coming, right? And then we ran it all the way down, right? My people in money moves, they know what these levels are. I give these levels out 3 times a week before the market opens. And what I told them what this was, I said this was the morning magnet. And I said the SPY could be coming back down to this morning magnet, right? Let me know if you are a money mover and you heard me say that this morning. Okay. All right. So we are making money, and should I say that my people are making money. Now, what is this saying? Let's go to the 2-minute. These are scalp trades. As we could see, as we go to closing bell, things are cooling off. All right. The link is in the bio here. The link is in the bio. All right, in the description. The link is in the description. Let me show you exactly where the link is so you can just go and get in. When you go here and you click on here and you see, I'm sorry. All right, so you see it here, right? you go here, you see here, you go to more on your phone, go to more. And here we are, money moves, free 48-hour pass. All right, that's how you get to it. All right, so let's talk about how it works. Now we could see that things are losing steam. And this is a very easy to understand. This is very easy to understand. I'm going to show you guys this. Okay. Down here, this is the MACD. Okay. When you have a red light, that means we're coming down. Okay. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. When you have a red light, that means we're coming down. So we printed a red light while we were up at this level. And then what happens? It came right down to here. How did I get these levels? I did the work for you. I'm going to provide these 3 days a week. I did all of the work for you. And I just posted in money moves before the market opens. And if we go up, we started hitting these levels. If we go down, we start hitting these levels. Okay. So the SPY is the S&P 500. This is how we make money with the market coming down. So our long-term positions are getting hit when the market comes down, but we make short-term money. So look at this. This is the Qs. And look at this. And for those of you that have Androids, when I first launched Money Moves, the Androids was having issues. They got all of those worked out, right? So we are all good. If you have an Android, it works. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go here. If you could drive, you can trade. All right, I'm going to give you instructions at the end of this. If you could drive, you could trade. What do we have here? When the market opened up, this is on a 5-minute time frame, and I teach you all of this. We started here. I call that the morning magnet. And then what? We ran up. We printed a yellow light, a green light, and we ran all the way up. How do you check it before you take the trade? You go right down here and you look at this, and we had a crossover of the green. Okay. Then when you come down here, this says ready to buy. So we were ready to buy right here. Okay. Then we had a yellow light, meaning pause, and then green light. We kept going. So it brought us from here to here, and then ready to sell, right? It's showing you down here that when we had this crossover, now we got red light on top, we're going down, right? All right, come on, come on. Yep, my man, you made that money this morning. You made money for the last couple of days, okay? So now let's see what's happening. Let's go to Tesla. Tesla's selling off, right? I gave you guys these levels this morning. So Tesla is selling off. And as you could see, it ran up. Now it's running down. And now Tesla looks like it's going to hit the morning magnet, which is 414.88-ish. Okay. And it may, if we lose steam at the very last minute, we could hit here. So you can do a put down to here and make money, or the 409.43. Okay. All right. So I wouldn't be doing 0 DTE right now. Nope. I would let it go. I wouldn't be doing that right now this late. Okay. All right. That's just me. As a matter of fact, I would get in and get out. Yeah, I would do 0 DTE if you make money, get in, get out. What I'm saying is I wouldn't hold over this elongated weekend. Monday is President's Day and there's no trading. That's why I'm doing this now. So what happened here? Let me go ahead and take the traffic trader blind. Okay, let me do this. Right? So you could see we were range bound. We dropped to, this was the morning candle on the 5-minute. We dropped to the first range, then we dropped to the second range. Those are my people, my followers, that we made money on this. If you made money on this morning, let me know. All right. If we made money, let me know. Okay. And we made money coming down to here. So it rested, it fell beneath, but then it started resting right here, right? Then you could have turned around and did a call when you saw strength and it went right back up to 185.03. And I gave you these levels. Not only did I give you these levels, I'm teaching you how to find your own levels. Ticker symbol, USAR. Look at it. Okay. And I'm going to go into some more stuff. All right. We had a green light, a yellow light, a green light all the way up here, brought you all the way up here. And then we printed a red light right here. So from here, from 1986, it would have ran you all the way down. Okay. Money on a put. All right. Hood. I'm showing you guys how it worked, and we're going to see if it hit the levels. Okay. So I'm going to teach rather than jump in and out of a play. I'm going to teach this last half hour, and some of my money movers, they're actually going to make money while I'm teaching. So guys, if you've been with me in Money Moves and I've been teaching and giving you guys the play, there you go. This morning, made 15% this morning. So I'm teaching. As I'm teaching, I'm giving you the calls. I'm giving you the plays, right? So that's what I'm saying. And I know you made money with the baby. You made some money this morning. All right. Look at that. Made 45% on Nvidia this morning. Okay. So this is what I want to show you guys. I'm giving you a peek inside the engine. I'm going to explain the engine in a few, right? I'm just going to be here. I'm not going to be here until close, but we're going to see. All right, live QQQ puts. Let's look at QQQ. All right, I'm going to bring this down here. Let's go to the QQQ. We could see that on the 5-minute, we are showing that we are bearish. Why do you say we're bearish? Because all you have to do is go down here and you could see that this is fanning out, boots on the ground. When those fans come way down, that means you're going to fall way down. If the fan comes way up, that means you're going to come way up. And so on the 5-minute, it is showing weakness. We are selling off into close. But I would check it to the 2-minute. The 2-minute is still showing weakness. And yes, if you want Confluence, you can bring in the RSI. Okay. And you could see you could see the RSI. We're in bear territory. All right. We are definitely in bear territory. Now we're entering in on the 2-minute. We're entering into being oversold, but you could see that QQQ is selling off. Let's go to the 15-minute. It's still bearish. So bearish, 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 right? I would not be in a call. Look at that. You got the red light crossed over right here, and you literally have a red light printed here. And that's why we called it to the morning magnet, which is about 600. So here I got 599. If you come in and watch me live, you'll understand. But 600, let's just do this. Let's do this. 600 will be your mark, 600. So we're right here now at 600 point. Yeah, 600, we're going to come right back down to this 599.82. Now, in the last 5 minutes, if it really starts to sell off, it's going to come down to the 595.37 mark. Okay. But here's what I would not do. I would not be holding these over the weekend. I'm going to keep saying that. I would not be holding these options over the weekend. Why? 3-day weekend. Anything could happen. You know who could do a tweet. You know, the other side, this side, it's all tied to politics now. Right? So I would not be holding. You get up. If you get green, tighten up your stop loss, take your money and run. That's what we teach. We are not greedy. Let's go back to the SPY. So the SPY, as you can see, is losing momentum as the day goes, right? As we only have so you can see we only have a few minutes left and it is losing strength. It is losing strength into close, selling off into close, right? Now, it used to be a time when I would just go in and trade, and you guys watch me trade and make money. But lately I've been concentrating on my followers. I've been feeding them, and I didn't even get into the calls or the calls because I was too busy working for the family. Now watch this. These levels, look at that. It came all the way down to 677, right? Then bounced all the way to my call to 684.71, which is probably 685 on your options chain. It went up, came back to my line, went up, came back to my line, hovered around there. Now it fell right back down to the morning magnet. Okay. And so let me cut this back on. I'm going to show you quickly how this works. Now, it is losing strength, and we're on the 2 minute, right? Let's go to the 5 minute. We're still a red light. We're still a red light on the 5 minute. So I wouldn't be in a call. I would not be in a call. If anything, I would be in a put on the SPY because we are losing strength, even though it's flat. Now, here's what I want to show you, okay? So here's what I want to show you. Does the stop loss work on your options when? No, it does not work. All right. So here now, D-Row been making money. D-Row been making money with us. Let me show you guys what's under the engine in this. All right. So let's just say you like to trade the averages. I went over this morning. Let's say you want to trade the averages. I'm going to do this fast, but when you get in, you're going to see me show you how to do that. Let's say you trade the 9 and the 20, right? You trade the 9 and the 20, and you want it to pop. You can make it pop a little more. And the 20, we're going to make pop like that. You can come in and you can remove the yellow and nope, not here. I'm sorry. I'm talking too fast. You can remove these filters, okay? The filter, the high range and the low range. You can remove those. So now what does that do? That gives you a clear signal, and you can just trade the moving averages. So what does that mean? All right. If you trade with the 9, then the yellow line is the 9. And you know when the candles come under the yellow, we're bearish. When it comes over, we're bullish. Or if you trade the 20 EMA, then here we go. I like to trade the 20. And so we are beneath the 20, then we are negative. Now, as long as the yellow line is above the green line, that means that we are still in a put. We're still going down. We are not coming up. Okay. Yep. Hey, we're not coming up. We're still heading down on the 5 minute. Let's go to the 2 minute. We're still negative. This literally helps you. This literally guides you. Okay. Here on the 10 minute. This means that we do not enter into a call. And if we were already into a put, then we just hold the put. We hold it. We're going to hold it because it passed morning magnet, and it could still be coming down to 677. That's what could happen. And it could happen in the last 15 minutes as we got 16 minutes left to close and bail. Let's see what happens with this. Now, the money was already made from 684 down to 680. The money was already made. Okay. Yep. All right. So we're going to leave that right there. Now we're going to go over to Nvidia. See what's happening with Nvidia. Nvidia. Now what? We're selling off and we're coming down to 180 on Nvidia. Let's put on the traffic trader. Boom. Now we're coming down to 180. Somebody let me know if you got 180.50 on your options chain, right? And we're coming down. We're losing. We're selling off into close. That's what's happening. Okay. So what else? We got Hood. Somebody made some money this morning on Hood. How? Look at what happened. Let me go here. This is what we did this morning, guys. So on the hood, they already had these marks. They already had these levels. I handed it to them. And then what happened? You could have made money going from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, right? I gave these levels early. And that 7, you could have made a ton of money running this up. And then now it's trying to cool off, right? But clearly you could see you had a green light. So this is the 5 minute. I'm going to stretch this out. Okay. All you got to do is stretch it out. Right. And now you could see all of the lights. You could see all of the lights. If you could drive, you could trade. So when did we get a signal to go into a call? Right here. We had a crossover right here. This is what you do to check. Okay. Money Mike in the house. Gotta love. Yeah, that's my man, Money Mike. Money Mike help us do some training. And I'm gonna point to you, Mike. Thanks so much for your help. You are helping. You are a huge blessing to the family. All right. So we have a red light, right? So we come off of a yellow light. We had a quick red light, yellow light, and then green light, right? So where could we have taken the trade? Right here on this yellow light. And if you took it on this yellow light, you rode it all the way up. It's simple. Let me show you how simple it is in real time. This is a traffic light. Traffic goes this way. It goes this way, right? This is the way traffic goes because this is the way your candles go, right? So now what happens? If you are in the left lane, you are bullish. If you're in the right lane, you're bearish. Let me show you. If you notice, the candles are in the left lane, we're green. The candles in the right lane are red. See here, red. This is like VWAP. You always want to be in the left lane on a call, and when it's in the right lane, it's a put. See? And so this is how easy it is to trade. And then while you're letting this trade for you by directing you, then you could be learning what's under the engine. Okay. And so this is what happens. If you have a yellow light, that means caution. So you are riding green, yellow light, caution. What does that mean? That means that a red light is coming. And sometimes it's a fake out. And all you have to do is go down here and check to see where we are. Is this a fake out? Now, while we're doing options, I bounce from the 5 minute to the 2 minute on scalp options, right? Because we get in, take our money, and we get out. Somebody made 130% yesterday morning on their very first trade, okay? And all they did was watch this. Okay, this makes it simple for you. All right, it makes it simple for you. How long do we wait? Red, green, crossover, reversal. Okay, that's a great question. So now I have what I got. I have a rule of thumb. That's a great question. And let them know the money you made over the last 2 days. Let them know. Let them know. And let us know if you knew, because I saw you making money today and yesterday. Okay, so this is how long you stay in it. All right. So we've literally just been messing with this. The only thing I add is the RSI. All right. How long do you stay in the trade? 3 bars, right? I'm sorry. When do you know to get into a trade? 3 bars. So if you notice down here, we had a crossover. We had green light down here, but did it print a yellow light on the first bar? No. We go 1, 2, 3. 3 bars is where you take the trade. That's when it's safe. 1, 2, 3 bars is where it's safe. Now, if you want to go in early, you can. You could have went in right here, but we generally wait 3 bars. Let's go to the 5 minute. Okay. And it's just going to give you a stronger, on the 5 minute, it's just going to give you a stronger signal. See here, down here at the bottom, we had a crossover right here. But did we take the trade? Nope. We wait 1, 2, 3 ticks, and then it's green. So yellow light starts right here on the first one. 1, 2, 3. And then you see this bar down here, green. So we could have took the trade right here and rode it up. So 3 bars. Yep. What did you do? Hold on. What did you do? I'm new and made $150 today and $56 yesterday. Thank you, Unc. There you go. There you go. You made 100% on the SPY. All right. All right. All right. Let's go, Johnsonville. Got some sausage. Johnsonville. All right. There you go. So now you could take this. Let's just say, all right, Larry, I did everything and now I got it like this and I simply want it to go back. I want it to go back. All you have to do is close it, reopen it, and it resets to factory settings. It literally resets to factory settings, right? And so this helps you. So for those of you that go, this is all confusing to me. I just want to buy. I just want to sell. Then you go to the hourly. If you want to do a swing trade, you go to the hourly. This is going to help you. So it was green in the pre-markets, and then we printed a red right here at 696. And it brought us all, it didn't print a green light until we got all the way down to 680. If you simply want to buy and sell, it's right here. There we go. You made $150 today and $300 yesterday. All right. What platform do you use? I use Webull. You know, Webull and Robinhood they're two good ones. I don't use Fidelity to do options. I don't like their options platform. I talked to the higher ups at Fidelity and told them, you guys bite. In other words, I'm very bold. I was just like, you guys are so behind. I told them, if somebody's here watching me from Fidelity, guys, come on. Now, Fidelity is where my long-term trades are. But when it comes to options, come on, man. They act like it's 1983. Come on. All right. But for options, I use Webull, and Robinhood is good for options because it's easy to understand, you know. And I know there's problems with, you don't like this one for that one, you don't like this for this, but whatever you want to do, right? Whatever works for you. Okay. So USAR ran up, held strong. Okay. I'm sorry, Hood. That's Hood. USAR on a 5-minute. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. Are we talking about shares? Yes. You can use this on entire shares, just swing trading shares. All right. Somebody pull out somebody tell me what you want, what stock we want to look at real quick. What stock we want to look at real quick. Somebody just shout one out. Just shout a stock out. Let's look at it real quick before closing bell. And let's see what we can get done in like 5 minutes. First one to comment. First one. First person to comment, we're going to look at that stock. SMCI. Okay. SMCI. All right, we're just going to go to it. Now, first thing first, you could see SMCI is pretty flat for the day. And Baba's a good one. I'm already on SMCI. I don't have a lot of time. All right, so SMCI. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to silence this. I'm just going to mute it. And let's just go and let's just try to get a few levels, right? I'm going to just go to the 15. A minute is no use of trying to go any further. Let's just go to the 15 minute, okay? And let's see if we can just get a few levels, you know, one above and one beneath. Okay, let's just see if we could get a few levels, one above and one beneath. Okay, let's just do that really quick. Let's see. Guys, don't let me run out of time. Don't let me run out of time. I'm gonna go right here. Okay, I'm gonna go right there and right there. All right, we don't have a lot of time. I need to really you know, do this correctly. So SMCI, right? Green, I keep my colors straight. Green means call, red means put. Okay, and let's go back to the 5-minute SMCI. Let's engage. All right, so we engage. The only thing I would bring in here is, no, I'm not even gonna bring it in here. Let's just look at it, right? Now, this is literally like a minute that I've been on here, all right, in SMCI. And we could see that if we cut this off, we could see that it had some swings today. It swung up here. Let me strike my lines. Let me clear my throat. Let's see here. This one is choppy. Oh, I'm on a 5-minute. This is choppy, choppy, choppy. Okay. Let's see. We're losing strength here. I'm just going to strike a line right here. And I'm going to strike one right here. I'm going to strike that one right there. Okay. So now I'm going to unmute this. This is on a 15-minute. We could see it clear. When we have an engulfing candle, well, let's just stay here. All right. Let's go to the simple concepts. Above the dotted line, we are in bullish territory. Below the dotted line, we're in bearish territory. So when this red wick came and we dipped into the right lane, that was a signal. We printed a yellow light that we were going down. And then down here for Confluence, right? This is the MACD. We had a red light print down here. You see here? And we rode it all the way down. Okay. So of course, this line should be red. And we're coming all the way down to here. All right. How do I get two lines here? All righty. This is more pre-market structure here. So let's just get rid of that. All right. And so we're still bearish on the 15-minute, on the 10-minute, we're still bearish. Why? We still have a red light. We're still printing a red light. On the 5-minute, we're still red light. Now we have on 5 minutes, which we only have 1 minute left before closing bell. I'm ahead of you guys. Here's where I would have been out. I would have just been out right here on the 5-minute. On the 2-minute, we're green now. So we've bottomed out like right here. We bottomed out right here. That's what this is showing. Right at the last minute, we bottomed out right there. Boom. And I would be out. Okay. So it was pretty flat for the day, but we had some action. We rode up, down. So you could have made money going up. Then you could have reversed, made money coming down, made some money coming up, and then you could have rode it all the way down. And you can clearly see on the 5-minute, there was not one green light in here. So it helped to guide you all the way down. Amazon, QUBT, all right? It helped to guide you guys all the way down. Now, I'm going to take 5 minutes and show you guys what's under the engine in this traffic trader, okay? And there is the 48-hour coupon. We actually kept it. It's in the body of this video. So you can go and study. So if you come here, the 48-hour, okay, I want you to hit more, okay? And then when you hit more at the bottom on your phone, you'll see more. Then here is the coupon code right there. Click it, 48 hours, okay? All right, so let me show you guys some more stuff of what's under the engine really quick. Let's go right into it. So let's go into the SPY. All right, we made money with the SPY. We made some money, okay? First thing I want to do is I want to show you guys that we hit all of these levels, all right? Guys, if you have been following my levels and they've been good for you, leave a comment. Leave a comment if these levels have been helpful for you. So we've been hitting all of these levels that I've been giving. So the green ones, remember, this is just for the day. So each day I give you a new set of levels. The green means that if the market is going up, we're going to do a call. Remember, call up. And then the red ones mean that if the market starts selling off, we're going to do a put. Remember, put down, call up. I'm going to keep saying that. I know you guys say, oh, that's fundamentally, that's elementary, but we got some new people here. All right. And so here's what I want to show you guys. So we're on here, right? Let's go and let's just take all of these levels off. We already know we hit all of these levels. Levels are good. Okay. Right. Levels have been solid. And am I the level king? No, but I do pretty good. Leave a comment if I've been doing pretty good. Listen, I am not the king of anything. I am not a guru. I am just like you. I make money. I help people make money. We want to help you make money. So that's what I'm saying. All right. Come on in. Come on in. All right. So watch this. On a longer time frame, let's just say, Larry, I'm at work. And so I literally, I'm praying for the people that are at work. Somebody was watching us this morning. They have enough time to trade, and then I guess they go to work late. Well, we're going to help them make enough money they're going to trade in the morning, make more money than what they're going to earn at their job for the day. And my goal is to do that 3 times a week. We're going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This coming week, we're going to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because Monday is a holiday. But that's my prayer for them, and I'm going to help them do it. Okay. And so here's what I want to show you on a larger time frame. Let's go to the daily. All right. And you say, Larry, let's not go to the SPY. Let's go to something. Let's go to Hood. All right. Let's go to Hood. Something that moves. Right. Something that we can just buy. Yes, you can buy the SPY. Okay. So let's do this. Right. And let's just say you just want to buy the stock. And you like, Larry, this option stuff is too much for me. I catch you, hit me later with that. How can this work for me? I like to go to the hourly. Okay. I like the hourly. Okay. And these are days. All right. These are days. The brownish is pre-market, before the market opens. That little black dash is the day, and the blue one is after hours. Okay. This was showing you, by just trading the traffic trader, that we printed a red light here at 104, right? and it came all the way down to $69. Look at this. So it printed a red light at 104 and it didn't turn green all the way down. It brought you all the way down to 69 bucks. Then we started having a yellow light. So what it would have done if you were swing trading, it would have saved you a lot of money. So now let's just go where in a spot where it was going up. Here's where the money maker is. That was the money saver. This is the money maker. Look down here. We had a crossover, green light, and it says ready to buy. So right here on the yellow, we had a crossover. So for our swing traders, if you just bought this at 112, right? Watch this. We printed a green light at 112. It took us all the way up to 136. So it just stayed green. It stayed green all the way to 136. And then what? When we got up here to 136, we printed a yellow light. What does yellow mean? Caution, reversal coming. And then had you took your money out, because this is just a swing trade, at 135, it would have saved you a fall from 135 all the way down to 104 on a 4-hour time frame. Okay. Now, here's one of the things I want to tell you. On a daily time frame, sometimes you'll see these things that say long. I don't want you to take that long. All right. So, but here it literally, this saved you a ton of money from 148 all the way down to 105. Here it made you money from 116 all the way up to 152. See? And that is the beauty of it. Now, let's go back. Okay, let's go back, and I'm gonna come here and answer. Give me 2 more minutes, and I'm gonna answer as many questions as I can. All right. So here's what I want to show you. This is the beauty of it. If you go back, let's say you're options trading and scalp trading. This indicator was actually created. I created this for scalp trading, right? So now we're on hood. Where's my candles at? There we go. We're on hood, right? I showed this before. You could make this thing do anything you want. All right. Now, not anything, but if you go here, and I show you this in Money Moves. And again, if you say, hey, Larry, I understand that if I'm above, if I'm in the left lane, it's bullish. If I'm in the right lane, it's bearish. We coming down. I understand the street lights. Green means go. Green means call. Yellow means wait. And red means puts. I understand that. But I don't want all of that in my way. All right. There's a few things. All right. Heiken Ashi candles. Look at that. Sometimes when I'm trading by myself, I do the Heiken Ashi. Okay. I'm not going to do my joke. I'm not going to do my joke unless y'all ask me to do my dad joke on Heiken Ashi. I'm not going to do it. All right. So this is just for people that trade the Heiken Ashi candles. This is just a clearer signal. If you just want to just trade this Heiken Ashi candle, it stays here. And when it turns, then it comes down. All right. Okay. And then it goes back up and it turns down. You can see we go from bullish to bearish right here. All right. So let me take the Heiken Ashi candles off. All right. Black people, put some lotion on so you're not Heiken Ashi. All right. That's my joke. I snuck it in anyway. All right. So here we go. Let's say you learn how to do options by trading. Okay. You want me to do it? All right. I'm going to do it. All right. Me and my white friend, we go hiking in the mountains, right? It's dry. All right. It's dry. All right. And I didn't put my lotion on. My white friend, he just hiking. But me, I'm Heiken Ashi. All right. Ba-doom. Psh. Okay. So if you trade off of the 9 and you just say, Larry, I just used the 9. then you can come and you can make that 9 thicker. You see it getting thicker there? And then you can come down here and you could take all of this stuff off. Boom. All right. And so now you just trade the 9. There we go. Right there. Boom. Below is bearish, above, you see here? And you still got the lights. Yep. Money moves. Bad joke. That's a dad joke. That's a dad joke. All right. see, somebody like my dad joke. I am a dad. All right. So you can do that, or you can just trade the lights. You could literally just trade the lights. You literally take that off and you could just trade the lights. Larry, all I want is the candles, because that's all. I don't like all that stuff on there. I just want the candles. Well, there you have it. And then how do you check? You come here and you check. Now, the third thing I use for Confluence is the RSI, right? Boom. Engage the RSI. So everything you see is one indicator. What does it have in there? It has the 9, the 20. I'm gonna unpeel what's behind the engine. The 9, the 20, the 50, 100, and 200 EMAs are all in the traffic trader. The MACD, the histogram, and when the on the RSI, when it comes under 30 and come back up, signaling a bullish turn, that's also built into the indicator. So everything is built in here. You don't even have to know that. All you have to know is how to drive. And if you could drive, you could trade. It took many months. And let's say you want to get back. The fastest way to get back is simply close it and reopen it. And we are back to square one. Look at that. Boom. Right there. Right there. And so my people have been making money. You guys continue to leave a comment. So again, let me show you this. Let me bring you inside Money Moves. Right. Here we are. This is Money Moves. Okay. Everything is right here. I got the crypto tab, stock tab. Look, beginning options classes, an entire options class right here. Show you about candles. We teach you where the options chain is on Webull. And then I also give you an example. I leave a link how to do it with Robinhood. So Webull and Robinhood, we show you the options chain. Okay. Then we teach you how to use TradingView. This platform I just showed you with all the lines, that was TradingView. We teach you where everything you need to know is on TradingView. Okay, we go through an option exercise. Then all you have to do is go here to Classroom. When you go to Classroom, you watch this. This is what I want you to do over the weekend. I want you to watch this video. This video will teach you how to get the traffic indicator, and it teaches you how to use the traffic indicator. And what's different is everybody in Money Moves gets everything. All right. You get the indicator, you get the live trades, you get the levels. Once you're in, you get everything. Okay. And there's no need to go anywhere else. Everything is housed on WAP. There's no connecting this to a Patreon. None of that. Nothing that's cool. But I just wanted to make something simple for advanced traders. But I also wanted to reach back and get beginners and bring them along. And so that's the way I teach. Talk to me like I'm 3. That's the way I teach, and I love the entire family. My man, Money Mike, did a couple of the lessons here in the class. What I love about Mike is he is clear, calm, and consistent. Right. So come and learn. use the code. Here's what I would say. Use the code, go to the class and study, right? Now, if you already know options and you just want to see it live, then you could take the code and use it Tuesday. But what I would do if I was you is I would use the code today, 48 hours. That way you got the weekend to study, Saturday, Sunday, you in there and you studying. And then comes Tuesday, then you could literally be ready to earn, right? Yup. That's it. That's it. Yeah, gold and silver up today. All right. Hey, Larry, do you think, you know, it always happens on weekends. You guys know I teach. It always happens. They wait till weekends. They wait. The ship is over there. No, actually, a ship is going to take, it takes about, I think they said it takes, the whole trip takes about 2 weeks. So maybe not, but who knows? If you could watch it, Now we got people, I don't know how they worked it out. We got people doing options at work all day long. Yep. Yes. There you go. There you go. Once you join Money Moves, I want you to go to the classroom. That'll be this tab right here, and watch this video. I tell you step by step. It's really easy. Let me just show you how easy it is. You sign up, you get an account for TradingView. All right, they got a free version and then they got a real cheap version. You need TradingView. Once you get that, you literally come here, right? You come here, you put it in, you put your TradingView username, not the TradingView email. You put the TradingView username right in here, update and claim. And that's it. Then you will have the indicator. Okay, you will have the indicator. Okay. And how do if that's a good question. If all out war breaks out, then again, I've said this 1,000 times. There is a saying that you buy on bombs and you sell on trumpets. I'm just paraphrasing. Meaning the sound of a bomb, meaning soon as war starts and the market drops, that's generally like 90% of buying opportunity. And then soon as peace comes, meaning the trumpets, the victory, that's when you sell. So you buy that first dip and you sell the first rip. Yep. Kiko stocks. Come on, family. Oh my goodness. All right. Hey man, love you guys. I love hanging out with you guys. Oh man. Man, you Cubans, man. Let me say this. All right. You could sign off if you want to. Man, I was in South Beach. And I got to tell this, man. I was in South Beach. Me and my wife walking to South Beach late one night. I wanted some regular coffee, right? So I stopped at one of them the little Cuban coffee stores, right? So I was like, hey man, I want some coffee. This was many years ago. I was ignorant. And my brothers from Cuba, they darker than I am. I was like, coffee. So he gave me his little shot. And I'm like, no, coffee. And he was like, no, because that Cuban coffee is, put hair on the back of your neck. So then he gave me another one. I said, no, fill the cup up. He said, my friend, it's. So he filled the cup up and, it was strong. I was like, okay, I'm going to drink it. I drank like a half of that. I had the shakes all night. My eyes was like that, man. Somebody should have told me. Your boy didn't have any sense. Somebody should have told me. So I came back the next day. I was like, man, I ain't sleep all night. He was like, my friend, I tried to tell you. I was so stupid. You can't do options on my job. Oh, well then do swing trades. Yeah, yeah, yup. Come on, man. That Cuban coffee ain't no joke, man. That Cuban coffee ain't no joke. Yeah. All right, good people. I'm going to leave it right there. Remember, go. Yeah, man. Woo. Remember, I want you guys to go. I'm going to show you one more time because some of you guys are on your phone and it's a little different, right? So what I want you to do to get the code is I want you to go right here, click on it. You're going to see it, the video, right? Down here where it says more on your phone, there's a drop down that says more. Click it. And then you got to click it right here. Yep. There is no code. There is a link. Click it right here and go from there. Yes, it's going to ask you for your info and you get 48 hours free. Okay. Then if you go, this ain't for me, you're free to cancel, right? But you get 48 hours free. I would study tonight. And here's what I want you to do too. I want you to look at today's session, not the session we just had. When you get in here, all right, when you get in here, I want you to go to see here, live options training. I want you to watch this. You're talking about a lesson, this one right here. I want you to look at this. Everybody that's in Money Moves, I want you to watch this. You're going to see people make real money in real time, and you can watch this one. But this shows you it working in real time, and you'll see people making money in real time. And I want you to watch this full one and then watch this one. So go to live options training and do that first. As a matter of fact, I would prefer you did that first. That way you'll get a clear vision of what's happening. Then I want you to go to the classroom, watch this video because it's going to tell you how to activate the indicator. Follow and come and learn and earn and make some money. Somebody said, hey, it's my first day. I'm just going to give this a try. And then they made $100. They're like, oh, this is awesome. But I give some rules in that video. Okay. Never, ever, ever. This is not your long-term investment money. This is not your swing trading money. This is just your options money. Take your options money. You never have more than 1/10 of your options money in one play. I don't care how your success rate. I don't care if you win 90% of your trades. Do not get greedy. Okay. Bulls make money, bears make money, hogs get slaughtered. We want to take our time and build. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Have a blessed and safe weekend.